G'day everyone. Well, I just wanted to show you this project that I've been working on today. It's a new sump that I've designed especially for my display refugium. You might notice that it's a slightly different design from a traditional sump. You can see that there's one big main chamber. That'll be the drain chamber where the water will drain into there. And that main chamber will be where I'm going to be growing chaeto, and I want to have a lot of chaeto growing in this main chamber for nutrient export and to also grow a lot of copepods. And then back here there's another fully enclosed sealed chamber where I intend on culturing phytoplankton. Back here on the end of the sump I've got an aqua lifter. I'm going to have that connected to probably a gallon container with salt water pre-made up at the salinity of 1.020, which is about the salinity you want to culture phytoplankton. So I'll have to do a little bit of experimenting as to how often I want to add some more water to the culture. It'll be a trial and error at first. So the idea is when it pumps some more salt water into the phytoplankton chamber, it'll pump and keep pumping until it overflows out of that little drain that I've got on the side of that chamber, and then that'll automatically dose the sump, which will help with the copepod population. And then of course over here I've added a little bit of egg crate to stop any of the chaeto from going over that divider there, and that's just the return pump chamber. So I've included on top of the phytoplankton chamber a lid, because with the air stain of course you're going to get bubbles, so I didn't want the bubbles sort of splashing up into the light. And of course you've got your air pump going to the air stain. So the whole idea is to benefit the display refugium as much as possible by being a breeding ground for copepods and exporting nutrients via the chaeto, and with the phytoplankton being cultured as well and being added to the sump. That should help feed and breed copepods and have a really good copepod population, because eventually as my display refugium progresses and is well established and I have a lot of macroalgae growing in there, my eventual intention is to put a pair of mandarin dragonets in there. So, I mean, that's my ultimate goal, make a perfect natural filter for, because this will all be connected to my main display. The display refugium will be connected to the main display, so between the sump and the display refugium it should be a natural filter for the main display. And the main display will be feeding all this as well, feeding all the macroalgae. So it's kind of like a self-sustaining system, and fingers crossed it'll all work really well. And you know, at the end of it all, have some very healthy, beautiful-looking corals, and actually succeed in having some mandarin dragonets. So tell me what you think in the comments below, and if you like the video and my design, give it a thumbs up, and if you're not subscribed, subscribe. And I'll catch you on the next video.